Good morning. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I get a phone call at 5 o'clock saying that, oh, school activities are canceled today, and it's Saturday, so I obviously am now awake. So I have this plate that I'm almost done painting, and I'm going to do a little detailing on it, a little finish work, and see what you think. Alright, again, I'm working on angles, on trying to video this on my own. And I'm not showing myself right now because I'm still in that early morning wake up mode. Anyway, so I'm still working in acrylics. I switched over years ago from oils. Let's see here. I'm going to take care of this little flower. Let's see, get the angle here. So get a little sepal on there. Now this plate here will be, let's see, there we go. Can I get it over there? There we go. Alright, so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Alright. So this plate will be hopefully taking off to Toronto soon. The nice thing with having acrylics is it does paint or dry relatively quickly. I'll still put it in my bathroom with a heater in it just to kind of help it along here. Let's see. See, I'm looking at the angle. There we go. Alright. So back around here. Look at this. Again, I'm keep my brush straight up and down. A little different than when I paint the ornaments and the bulbs where I have it in my hands. This little guy is down here right now. Okay, get a little line work in. It's funny, the detail is what brings it alive. But if you see, I have a little spot down in the center there, right in here. That does need a little flower. Let me come back to that. So let me see, where is my stem line coming from? Is it coming from there? Is it coming from here? It may be right there. Remember, even though these aren't necessarily flowers you see in nature, it's based on what you see in nature. So the stem line is not going to come from outer space. It has to come from the root of the flower. So I don't want to have blue next to blue, blue next to blue. I have a lot of yellow there. Maybe I'll start with red down at the bottom. Just a little bit. This has a lot of red in it, so you don't want to totally overdo. I'm pulling the brush towards me. Turn it. And if you notice, I'm always turning my piece because I always want to pull the strokes towards me. Sometimes I'll turn it this way, pull it down towards the sepal there, pull it around. This needs a little bit of white kind of pulled across. Sometimes too with acrylics, you get that first one in and then you have to go over it again. You know, I don't really like it. So the nice thing is I can just wipe it away, but I have to make that decision very, very quickly, because if I don't, I got an issue. I don't even like quite where my stem line is. I don't want to overdo that space. Let's try it again. Maybe from here. Maybe I just want to make something just very small and delicate. Maybe a little blue, white, and blue. Let me try that again. Maybe I want to come from down here. Here we go. Oh, I like that better. That other flower was just a little too overwhelming for the space. I don't want to overwhelm it. Okay, and I don't want to overwhelm you with how long this is. So, let me just come back up here. We'll let that sit for a few minutes, dry, and I'll come back to it. I'll come up to this fellow up here. I keep all my brushes in a wrapped in a wet paper towel so they stay fresh and don't dry with me on me here. Again, acrylics dry much faster than oils, so you want to make sure you have everything prepared so you don't lose it there. And I want to use some nice bright red in there. There we go. See if we can get this flower done and then kind of say goodbye for today. I'll show a picture later of the finished product. There we go. Come around. I'm going to use the whole brush. This whole brush can go thick, thin. There we go. Come around this way. Get this nice yellow up here. Details what makes it come alive. Each Rosemaler, just like any other artist, has their own technique and personality that comes through with their stroke work. So, just like you can tell the difference between a Monet and a Van Gogh, you can tell the difference between different Rosemaling artists, both from the past and from now. Okay. Now, I've got a nice little open spot there. I've got a couple spots where I've cross-hatched. I got one there. I know I had a second one. I had one there. I'm going to do a third there. You always do it in threes. The odd number is always more pleasing to the eye than the even number. So I have a nice little cross-hatching in there. And we're going to come around here. Up here. Well, it's a little further along. Come back down to that guy. Okay. It's kind of nice to be up early. Actually, I like getting up before everybody on a regular basis. I don't have to run upstairs and make anybody's breakfast right now, which is lovely. I have my own cup of coffee, that's enough. And a can of Coca-Cola. I was starting with a headache this morning. So, that always helps a little bit. 'Tis the season, I'm afraid. Trying to take care of lots of stuff at the same time. Okay. The flower's looking a little sweetish there. Blue and red. I'll add a little, blue and red, blue and yellow. Now I'm getting a little slap happy. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here. You kind of get an idea of what's going on. And I'll show you the finished product later.